The Meredith Kercher case. In November 2007, a young British student was found dead in her room in Perugia, Italy. What followed was not only a murder investigation, but years of conflicting trials, shocking evidence, and unanswered questions. This is the story of Meredith Kercher. The Meredith Kercher case, Perugia, 2007. Case file, Perugia, November 1, 2007. Location, Via della Pergola, a quiet student house on a hillside. Incident, a young British exchange student is found dead in her room. Question, who was inside the house that night, and what really happened? Today we open one of Europe's most debated criminal cases, following only the facts, evidence, and verdicts left behind. Meredith Kercher, 21 years old, from England. She'd come to Perugia on an Erasmus exchange program, eager to study, to live abroad, to experience Italy. She shared the upper floor of a student house with 3 other young women. Among them was Amanda Knox, a student from the United States. Downstairs, a group of male students rented another flat. Perugia itself was a medieval hill town, full of cobblestone alleys, buzzing with student life. The timing, right after Halloween night. Timeline, November 1st to 2nd. Evening of November 1st, students went about their plans, parties, dinners, quiet nights in. Morning of November 2nd, something was wrong. Housemates noticed bloodstains in the bathroom. A window appeared broken, glass scattered on the floor. The toilet had not been flushed, and Meredith's bedroom door was locked. When the door was forced open, Meredith Kercher was found dead inside. From that moment, the case became a police puzzle. How did the killer enter? Who was inside? And what did the traces reveal? First observations. The broken window suggested a burglary. Yet police noted something unusual. Shards of glass were lying on top of objects, as if the break had happened after the room was already disturbed. The rest of the flat looked oddly staged. Meredith's phones were later discovered outside the house. This raised the first big question: a genuine break-in or a staged scene? Suspicious behavior. Attention also fell on the behavior of the surviving roommates. Amanda Knox and her boyfriend, Rafael Solicito, gave accounts of their previous night. Their statements contained details that seemed inconsistent. Media quickly picked up on Amanda's relaxed, even playful demeanor. But in criminal investigations, behavior is not proof of guilt. At best, it is context. The real test lay in the forensic evidence. 3 names emerge. Police narrowed their focus to 3 people. 1. Rudy Guede, an acquaintance in Perugia. 2. Amanda Knox. 3. Raffaele Solicito. From here, the case unfolded through a series of forensic claims and courtroom battles. Evidence 1. DNA and biological traces. 1A. Rudy Guede. His DNA and fingerprints were found in the bedroom. His shoe prints matched bloody footprints at the scene. Guede admitted being present that night but claimed others were responsible. Result: Guede was tried separately. He was convicted and served a prison sentence. This remains the clearest conviction in the case. 1B. The double DNA knife. A kitchen knife seized from Raphael's flat was said to hold 2 profiles: Meredith's DNA on the blade tip, Amanda's DNA on the handle. Independent experts later criticized the sample size. It was extremely low quantity, prone to contamination. Appellate courts cast doubt on its reliability. 1C- the bra clasp. A bra clasp collected weeks later allegedly carried Raphael's DNA. The delay in collection and poor evidence storage led to major contamination concerns. Independent reviews undermined its credibility. Interim conclusion: DNA evidence that first looked decisive collapsed under scrutiny of handling errors and contamination risks. Evidence 2. The broken window. The smashed window initially supported the burglary theory. Police argued the glass scatter suggested it had been broken from the inside as a staged burglary. The defense countered there was nothing unusual. The break-in could be real. Across multiple trials, this question, real break-in or staged, never reached a universal conclusion. Evidence 3. Timeline and phone records. Investigators studied text messages, phone logs, and internet activity. Prosecutors argued Amanda and Raphael's timelines had gaps. Defense lawyers showed alternative explanations: phone shutdowns, weak signals, normal variations. Bottom line, digital records proved location and timing details, but they did not directly prove murder. Evidence 4. Luminol, blood, and footprints. Luminol tests revealed glowing traces on the floor. Some were shaped like footprints. The problem: luminol reacts to substances besides blood, like bleach. Disputes arose over whether the shapes matched Amanda or Raphael's feet. Later reviews concluded, not strong enough to prove presence at the crime. Interrogations and early statements. In early interrogations, Amanda Knox pointed to a local bar owner. He was soon cleared with a solid alibi. This false accusation triggered a separate charge under Italian law, calunnia, or slanderous accusation. But for the murder case itself, the main issue was whether those early statements were reliable. Critics argued they were taken under extreme pressure. The trials, a roller coaster. 2009, first trial, Amanda Knox and Raphael Solicito convicted. 2011, appeals court, verdict overturned, both acquitted. 2013, Supreme Court annulled the acquittal, ordered retrial. 2014, retrial, convictions reinstated. 2015, Italy's highest court issued the final word, definitive acquittal for both Amanda and Raphael. The only person serving time for the crime remained Rudy Guidi. Why so many contradictions? 3 reasons explain the contradictions. 1. Forensics. DNA evidence was compromised by collection and storage flaws. 2. Scene interpretation. Was the burglary real or staged? Experts never agreed. 3. Timeline gaps, suspicious but not conclusive. The Italian Supreme Court concluded evidence against Amanda and Raphael was insufficient to overcome reasonable doubt. The most likely core scenario. From all proceedings, one picture emerges. Rudy Guidi's presence in the room is beyond doubt. Meredith died inside her bedroom after a violent struggle. Phones were removed, the door locked, and the scene suggested tampering. Whether anyone else participated remains unresolved in the evidence. Legally, the case ends with Guido as the sole convicted party. Lessons learned. This case exposed 3 critical lessons. 1. Forensic integrity. Evidence is only as strong as its chain of custody. 2. Media influence. Behavior and rumors can overshadow facts. 3. Judicial layers. Appeals and reviews can dramatically alter outcomes when evidence is weak. Closing. What we know. Meredith Kercher was murdered in Perugia in 2007. Rudy Guidi was convicted. Amanda Knox and Raphael Solicito were definitively acquitted in 2015. What we don't know, whether the broken window was staged, what every footprint truly meant, and what happened minute by minute inside that house. This is the cold truth of police files. Sometimes a case closes in law, but never fully closes in the public mind. This was the Meredith Kercher case. And in True Echoes, every unanswered question continues to echo.
Every secret waits to be revealed. Every silence carries an echo. Every story is waiting to be told. This was her secret. What about yours? Subscribe and step into the echoes of truth.